Morning, this is Dave Johnston with Day Trade the Markets, and we're looking at a 1-minute chart of the Emini S&P. Just got filled long here at 2262. Today is Tuesday, December the 13th, 2016. So it's a 1-minute chart utilizing the Day Trade the Markets software. This is for the March 2017 contract at Emini S&P. Once again, we have gapped open higher. The market obviously has been in a pretty strong bull market here. Really ever since the election, which is, well, that's what, 5 weeks, I guess, ago. So we just keep powering higher and higher and higher. We did today in the early going, you can see here, continue with that, that bullishness. The market then started to track some selling, which are these red bars and magentas. That's the magenta's most aggressive selling. So some pretty good selling all the way down in through here. However, we did not make a new low. You can see the early low was formed right here, right after the opening. The market came down here and tested towards that low, did not reach it. We started to get a little bit of buying in here. We do have a high velocity move right in here and another one right in here. And these high velocity moves are pretty powerful. If they have continuation, then the top of it usually acts as support. It did here. We rallied from there but did not make a new high, and then it backed off. This high velocity move, as you can see, the market has already traded above its high, and that's what I'm really utilizing as an indication, a second indication that the sellers have, they're starting to weaken. We weren't able to make a new low for the day when it came down to here. The high velocity move that we had in here, even with a red bar, has had very little follow through, and now the market is even starting to trade above the high, certainly above the high of this red bar and above the high of this high velocity move right in here. So the red bar that was down on as part of this high velocity move, I'm just going to put a marker in there, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring this line across in here, and I'm going to go ahead and put in another order to buy just a tick above that at 61. Let's see, that's at 61, so I'll do it at 61 and a quarter. We'll put in a buy limit to buy 2 there. And then I'm going to place a sell stop, protective sell stop down here at 60. Sell stop at 60, which is a couple of ticks below these lows here, the ones that were formed in this time frame. So I'll go ahead and make that for 4. We're long 2 already. So the first objective, let me get the arrow back in here. So this is the dip in here, and that's why our stop is a little bit below that. Our next target is obviously this last little move up here, and then the next one up to the 65 area. So we're entered right now. It's 2262 even, and we have another buy order in at 61.25, 3 ticks lower. So we'll see if we get filled on that. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is go ahead and put in an order to sell up in this area in here. Put it at 450. And the reason I'm going to put it at 450 for one contract is we're only in for 2 right now. And that price, 64.50, is just a little bit below this magenta bar's high over here at 65. So that's going to be the next area of likely resistance. So we'll see if we can get filled on these other 2. Maybe we can, maybe we don't. In which case, if it starts to rally, at least we're in for 2 contracts, and we'll take it from there. So that's really the lay of the land right now on this trade. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording, and I'll pick it up as the market dictates. Okay, just restarted the recording here. We just hit our objective right here. If you recall, it was a 2.5 point objective at 64.50. We're long from 62. You can see that the market gave us a bit of a dip down here. It hit within a tick of our other entry. It got down to 61.50. If you recall, I had placed in the second buy order here at 61.25 right here. So I'm going to cancel that now. We've just also formed a blue bar, it looks like, right here. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust this stop to 3 ticks below the low of that blue bar, which is at 63.75. So I'll bring the stop to 63, and I'm also going to adjust it down to just 1 contract, because on this trade we only bought 2. We're trying to get the other 2 for a total of 4, but it didn't pull back. So that's why that is the case there, and I'll move this marker to our protective stop there at 63. We're still long one contract from 62. So just bringing you up to date on that. Now our next objective to the upside here is, as I was mentioning, it was the top of this magenta bar, and then up in this area, not really more or less the same area, but then not again until the high of the day. So I'm just going to, for the second half of this position, second contract, I'm just going to go ahead and put in a trailing stop and make those adjustments, you know, as the market moves. It could very well move up and make new highs for the day. I mean, the market is in a bullish phase, that's for sure, on an intraday basis. So it may or may not, who knows, but I'm going to go ahead and just manage this second contract utilizing the day trade the market software with the trailing stop as we get aggressive buying bars, as we've just had with this blue bar right here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording, and we'll pick it up shortly or whenever the market dictates. Okay, just restarted the recording. You can see the market has had, it did get up to the resistance area. It's pulled back. It got up, tested it again, pulled back again. It's obviously we're in jeopardy of being stopped out here. Our stop is at 63, even 22.63. Got the marker right there. So it just hit 63.25. So having a little bit of a bounce here. So maybe we're going to get lucky on this, maybe not. But I just want to bring you up to date on sort of the current status of this trade, see how we're doing on it. I'm just going to leave the trailing stop as it is. We've got 2.5 points in the first contract. We've locked in 1 point on the second. So that's it for now, and hopefully we can get further movement up and be able to adjust the stop at some point here. So that's it for now. Pause the recording and pick it up when needed. Okay, resuming the recording here. Market is continuing to move higher, so we got a little lucky there, obviously. Came within a tick of getting us stopped, and now it's rallied up above the previous high. So we have formed a light aggression bar. This is the lightest or the weakest of the three aggression bars, this light green. But I'm still going to go ahead and adjust the stop to 3 ticks below its low. Its low is at 22.65 and a quarter, so I'll bring the stop to 22.64.50. And I will go ahead and put the marker in right there. As it happens, as you can see over here, that happens to be our first exit over here also at 22.64.50. So just a coincidence on that, I suppose. But at any rate, we've locked in another 2.5 points on the second contract of the two here. So that's it for now. I'm just going to continue to use a trailing stop on this second contract. So I'll pause the recording and pick it up when needed. Okay, just restarting the recording again. You can see we have another level 1 buying bar, the weakest of the buying, just the light green right here. Its low is right here at 22.65.75. So I'm going to bring the stop up to 65 even, 3 ticks below the 65.75 low of that bar there. So it's moved our stop up just a couple more ticks. So lock in 3 points at least on the second contract. So just want to bring you up to date on that, and once again I'll go ahead and pause the recording. Okay, restarted the recording again here. You can see we've now got a blue bar here, and the low of that is at 67, so I'm going to increase the stop to 66.25. So it's good, it's keeping moving like this, and maybe we can continue to make new highs. Go ahead and make a little adjustment on that so we can see it a little bit better. Let me just check on how that, a little bit of a longer time frame chart I want to take a quick look at. The early high that we had today was at 67.75, so we've taken that out. So things are looking good, although oftentimes when a market makes a new high like that, it does attract some selling. So wouldn't be surprised if the market were to get back down to the low of this blue bar at 67, maybe even a tick or two below it. But we've got our stop 3 ticks below it. It served us well down in here. It kept us in the trade. So things are looking good, and I'll continue to make adjustments on this stop as long as we get some buying aggression in here and just follow the stops just below it. So making full use of the software, not just to enter the trade, but also to manage it. So I will go ahead once again and pause the recording and pick it up as the market dictates. Okay, just resuming the recording. Market has found some selling. As you can see, we had a magenta bar right here, which is our most aggressive selling bar. We've had some follow through. Now we just got filled at our stop right here. So we were long down here, so that's that for this trade. We were long from 62. We exited the first half of the position right here at 64.50 for 2.5 points, and then we exited here at 66 and a quarter. So 66 and a quarter from 62 to 66 and a quarter. That's what, 4 and a quarter. So 6 3/4 points on that trade for the two contracts. So I think this actually, just a final comment here on this trade, was that not only did it help us identify the likely direction of the market, but get us in a good trade entry location, so the market never really moved much against us. As you can see here, this is our entry time right in here. The market did move a few ticks below that entry, but not by much, just 3, I guess, and then started to move our way. And then we were able to use this software to help us manage the trade for some good stop placements, and be able to follow the market, not right, of course, to the tick of the high, but getting stopped here for a nice extended gain on the second half of the position. So good use of the Day Trade the Market software. So if you got any questions, just send us an email at info@daytradethemarkets, or just visit us on our website at daytradethemarkets.com. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.